It's a morning, it's about not even 8 o'clock, and it's the 10th January 2017. I'm in Krati, where I had this intro about the economy. I have my lovely prostitute neighbors on the left hand side, and they are kind of intro into the whole discussion. Not exactly them, but the other neighbor, which is a morning shift of the smear campaign. So I have like a couple of people who are now participating in the smear campaign. Next phase is spreading rumors and lies. Okay, then I'm gonna tell you first. I'm gonna tell you the practice rumors and lies, and now it's like in the phase when the rumors and lies are very far spread. So what is he lying about me, the pimp, and then what others also reinforce that is I'm a narcoman, the drug addict, and therefore I use the coca or cocaine, probably what they use like in a form of crystal meth, of course the cheaper folk version, and because they've been like talking about me and talking about smoking ganja, but also connecting with that automatically with snoring and pointing to my direction. So this was happening last night, and this was happening quite a number of nights before, and now it's happening, of course, in the morning. And so how it goes with the psychopaths, of course, guys running the, as you can see in the case of at least that one, there is underage prostitute, and there is one even younger. So the guy who's running the show here is of course Nazisoid, or that means demonic possessed body. Okay, and these guys, although whatever they do is totally abnormal, that means that women are selling their bodies for sex, and of course people who do that are full of the guilt and the shit, so they need to project some of their hate. So let's think about this psychology as well, how they use human minds. So now that guy is the normality. He is Mr. Normal. He drinks beer and he sells pussy. The other guy, which is like selling alcohol, which is normal, totally okay. He's also a normal guy. All guys here in the street, and oh my God, whatever they're doing. You understand me? Who are these people? I have no idea. Now they're spreading these rumors. So you have to understand when they cannot control somebody, okay, which means I am pretty much the only person here who is not under the mental control. Think about that. Whoever they cannot control, they proclaim for what they are. So that means they either blame you as a crazy, right, mentally unstable, or they label you as a dangerous. In my case, it's very easy. It's very easy conclusion. I'm a white guy, so therefore not ice, cocaine. Oh, I guess I'm spending maybe about $200 per cocaine in this country to be high in this apartment. What a logic! Excellent. So so this was the update about the toxicity, and I'm telling you, to live like 6 months in a Khmer neighborhood, it's like really maximum, because the psychopathic element in society will make air so poisonous that you really you're not gonna be you're not gonna be enjoying their living. And I have, like as I say, I have these street theaters in the morning with the afternoon, always between a golden monkey time between 6 p.m. and 12 p.m. What is the monkey time in Cambodia? 6 to 12 p.m. What that means? That means when they finish largely with work, now they're getting hammered every day. Don't forget. So another thing is, what else to say? Yeah, nothing much. Oh yeah, and then the next phase is I don't have that many like 10, 11-year-old boys in the street, but the phase when that starts, it goes like this. The kid's gonna get aggressive, and you always have to be very careful about this thing in Cambodia, but totally super careful, is when their parents are smearing you. Okay, I mean when psychopathic element in the society is smearing you, and then of course the monkeys are following that, especially the borderline psychopathy, and then all other normal people, which means drunk every day. And in European version, that would be those who drink, watch football, and fix this lottery and booking, sport booking statistics bullshit, however they call it, kladionica, and that level. I'm happy with my job. So these people are excellent, the hands of the system, because they believe in any shit which has been repeated to them, and they don't see the system. It's normality. See, five senses, and these are also blurred with the drugs they use, legal drugs like prescription drugs and alcohol. So then you have very, and this is like totally difficult for me to talk about the usage of kids. Example one, Phnom Penh. Kid is trying to ram with me with a bike, not the first time, from that group. Example, another one from Samut Prakan, from Bangkok. Kid is trying to hit me with a swing. He's trying to hit me with a fist. Group is by him, and now now they're entering. So a group around him is very big, and they've been already very aggressive. Okay, and they just started to move towards me. Kid missed me because I moved away and I ran away. Another example. Here on the market, kid is passing by me and hits me with a fist in my arm. You know what I mean? So every single example, and this is why when this kid was begging by the Mekong, I was checking around who's around him because what's the bullshit? So many times we repeat the same scenario. So many times I just don't, no time to waste your time. Okay, so you have to be very careful about the usage of the kids because this is gonna happen in the spontaneous metrics. You know what I mean? Uh, it doesn't have to be clear-cut gang stalking by the Illuminati members, although I sense that vibe as well. And I really wanna mention the Illuminati vibe in a kid who's working in the motor shop. Subtle disguise, perfect example of normality. But the Witzmacher and the Stimmung leader in the group, the one with hair like that, I really need to film that guy. Really, I really sense. If I sense anybody to be born in, this is that guy there. Okay, and I can't be the only person really in the street. But I sense. See, this is the thing. What is, and I'm not sure if I am gonna be able to explain you this at all. But I'm just gonna try it because I know for the mind control mind, every time when I say D matrix, they think about something imaginary, but for me it's totally real, super real, more real than this phone, this shirt, this house around me. So when I say D matrix, it's a live demonic thing, okay, and it has really tentacles in so many people. Uh, Now I'm just gonna try to break it up. Those who are psychopaths, 5-6%, they are shells, human bodies infested by those spirits. Those shells bodies, they're like drones. They can function on their own. They can fly through the area on their own, but they are used constantly for the somebody upstairs and for real, upstairs and for real, doing that for real in a real life, which means extracting your prana through the psychopath. So psychopath will use many things in the array of things: intimidation, fear, open attack, torture, rape, and so on. He will use everything, lies, of course, lies. Every single one is extracting and conditioning human minds and extracting energy from them. The final one is like a sacrifice, but lots of hits, lots of lies, lots of bullshit throughout the life. This is how it goes. It's like a farm. Yeah, you're like a chicken. You give egg every day, egg. At the end, they cut your throat and take your flesh, right? This is like the maximum of the prana, but they take eggs many years. Why to waste all chickens immediately? You can take small chickens when they're small, like sacrifice them, but that's another story. Okay, so you have this element. Only one part of this element is so, how to say, like a different design, but more extreme, which are those shapeshifters, simply demonic entities which can really shape in the form of a psychopath, if you want to put it, because it's a soulless entity. I mean, also reptiles. Oh my God, yes, this is really happening, and they like to show it on many images and so on, and put it in a public culture and blah. And then, because this is how they condition you to simply not to see reality or see it in the mirrors, like Saint Michael's when he's killing a dragon. No, it's the dragon who controls the church. Therefore, you've been killed again. But it's a loop. It's a mirror. It's very difficult to go that way, But try to see it as a mirror. Illuminati are putting these mirrors all the time in their songs and so on because this is how they see the world. And then you have those souls who are born within the reptilian system, went through the programming. These are the born in Illuminati. They are more conscious and so on. They have frontal personalities. They are controllable in different way and therefore different purpose, like intermingling with us, having a charm like a Katy Perry. Psychopath cannot sing like that. Katy Perry can because she's soul. If you can see the difference, but she's controlled. Okay, yeah. So this is the game. These are the main players, And then you have those who are like having like energy field but not nothing inside, but they're not evil like organic portals, but they can like easily turn evil, easily switchable. And then you have minority of us, like quite number of us, but we are dwelling through this system and we are constantly being hit. So now I'm coming back to the story. I know that I'm taking lots of time, but guys, I'm speaking from all my life. You understand me? The game is, you have this element, you have psychopathic element, you have the lieutenant element, right? And then you have the monkey element, the rest of them, and then you have the kids. Okay, I'm sorry, but when anger is hate coming from a society, this is how I see society in my mind. This is how I interpret them. Aggression is coming from them. So then you have those who are the of this lowest mind, which means the children and the teenagers. Are the people who gonna be the loudest, and also they are the people who gonna react physically on you, right? So this is what you need to calculate. They're gonna be used because they are the pawns. But many times you have really evil, psychopathic, and even Illuminati element among those kids as the ringleaders. This is what makes game always tense. You never know. You never know when another Phnom Penh attack gonna happen, another Tawang attack gonna happen. You never know. Okay. And then you have the the strategic element who's like creating condition in the society. You have the psychopathic element and the Illuminati element, but do not forget who's doing most of the work are the lieutenants and monkeys themselves, because when they get programmed to hate you, and as I told you, it goes in 4 stages, then they simply click and hate you. And 4 stages are: first noticing, first time when they notice you, they hate you, they notice you. Second thing, these are first two emotional phases. Second emotional phase is when they start mocking you, calling you names, but still having fun. And third phase is when psychopath, either that day or in the process, but he will constantly explain them why they need to hate you. Okay. Nice smile.
Hello.
Hello, hello. And then you have, and this is the culture. Oh, just another thing. If you're ever in Asia, and if ever a group of guys is laughing to you, hello, hello, where you go, hello, hello, and you respond, hello, hello, when they start laughing, this is because you're a foreigner and you don't know that the joke is on you. What was the joke? But I told this joke so many times to watch my older movies. So, but this was, and another thing is that stage. So they have the third stage when hate is explained, because in this scenario, I'm a narcoman who's snorting coca, but others people say, but Panja, Panja, he's like, Panja means, at least in Pali language, patience. But he doesn't act like drug addict. Doesn't matter, darling. Here comes the Goebbels, the Nazi minister of propaganda. 100 times repeated truth becomes a lie. Do not forget that when you're talking about the garbage is there, and of course more flies are there. So do not ever forget. 100 times repeated lie becomes the truth, and when I say garbage is there, I really mean it. Simply how it's piling very quickly. And this is one thing you have to understand about the game they play. And the second thing, they always accuse you for what they are. So the psychopathic element in this society, as in every society, which is producing crystal meth, controlling the spread of the crystal meth through the local police, always in every society. And then they have the gang members which are rotating. These people are now accusing me of being I mean, guys, if you could donate 1% of your profit for a month and make me rich, that would be very nice for me, only from this town. I mean, like a tambun, because I'm really holy person. Yeah, we come in different forms. I don't have many followers. That means I'm all right, right? So, yeah, those two things. Remember from this lesson. They accuse you for what they are, 100 times repeated lie becomes the truth, and they like to use pawns, especially children, for creating the bullshit scenario. And bullshit scenario is following, and I need to end up with this. You remember the rule? They accuse you for what you are. So the stereotype of pedophile in Southeast Asia is the white guy who comes from America or Germany, here to fucking little children to catch them with his big hairy white disgusting oh, actually no, everybody wanna be white here, that's why they putting these creams and disgusting thing, but they do it a lot. So you are like the bad guy, you understand me? You have to also understand that this culture as well. We are also portrayed by the Chinese lately as a very bad. We have big noses and we are spies and bullshit. So I'm not saying that these assholes don't exist, but guys, who's killing children? It's the reptilian machine. It's the Illuminati machine, like everywhere. They are the guys who have like the machine set up. This planet is machine exactly for that. Okay, and but they like to accuse that white guy, and now the white man, the white race, is now officially targeted on this planet. Christianity is the most targeted religion. Hello, data. And another thing, there is more violence on whites, in white countries and so on. So there is like this like growing fashion of racism towards some like revenge for the colonialism, like some movie, and it's effective because people are full of shit, so it's very easy to move these masses. And now we have to account in that bullshit, that white pedophile thing, what I mean? And that is also creating additional negative atmosphere to you as a white guy. So when a white kid, when a kid attacks you on the street, which fucking happened, then you have the first wave of people who are behind him to jump on you, like in Samut Prakan, and you're just waiting. And this kid was harassing me. He was like ramming his bike into my fence, repeatedly asking me money, telling me to fuck off. It's like a little bully, what I mean, with his little gang, and of course protected by the big gang and so on. So you have this element. First, that wave gonna jump on you and beat you up, and they're known for that. But my friend, whole street gonna join in, and whole street gonna have fun. This could be lynching time. I'm shit, this could be lynching time. And it's legit in the eyes of the street, in the eyes of the community, because it was the white guy, the white guy, immediately bad, the white guy. And everybody, let's say everybody heard the rumors before, repeated 100 times. Oh, that white guy who was taking coca, I mean. Oh yeah, that made him crazy, right? Now he attacked the child. Ah, bingo. See the game. You know how many little minefields like this I walked around in my life of target individual in Southeast Asia. The Matrix has this very elegant ways of attacking, because the point of being targeted as an individual is you are targeted, but not people around you. This is the science. We live in totally intelligent evil, totally evil, very intelligent matrix which is working like that. And this is why only people who are targeted individuals can understand me. No other people can.
Hello.
Hey, hi there. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey, hey, what means a narcoman in your language?
Excuse me.
Do you know what means a narcoman?
Sakuma.
Yeah, narcoman.
Uh,
When somebody says narcoman.
I forget. I ever know. I ever hear this name.
Never heard.
Yeah, but I don't know.
What means bong?
Excuse me.
Bong?
Bong.
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 Bong. Farang bong.
Yeah, Barang Bong.
What means that?
I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, but you
Yeah.
heard that before.
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard that before, but you don't know. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is very typical thing where they don't want to respond to you what the word means. They simply say, I don't know. But barang bong means barang stick. I am barang with the bong, barang with the stick. Yeah? Now I just caught him lying, which is also part of the culture. Very typical for the Khmer is if somebody is using a bad word about you, for example, in this case, barang bong, barang with a stick, and they don't like you, they're not gonna translate to the meaning. Now you got the point. With a smile.